What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Buckle up, because today we've got some intriguing Kansas City Chiefs news that could shape the future of this offense in a big way. And trust me, this one connects directly to life after Travis Kelce. Yeah, you heard that right. Could the front office already be planning for the end of an era? Because here's the thing, while the Chiefs are still chasing championships, they're also thinking long-term. And the latest rumors suggest a new name has entered the conversation as a potential successor. A name that's been flying under the radar until now. So stay with me because we're breaking it all down, who this player is, why the Chiefs are interested, and what this means for the future of the Kansas City Chiefs offense. And I want to hear from you too. Are we really ready to talk about life after Kelce? The Kansas City Chiefs have made it clear this offseason that they are actively evaluating tight end talent ahead of the 2026 NFL Draft. This isn't just speculation anymore. It's a pattern. Multiple visits, multiple prospects, and now a new name gaining traction. That name is Joly, a tight end prospect who has quietly built serious momentum during the pre-draft process. According to recent reports, he's been one of the busiest tight ends in terms of team visits, and yes, the Chiefs are officially part of that list. And this is where it gets interesting because Kansas City doesn't just scout randomly. When they show repeated interest in a position, it usually means something bigger is coming. So the question is Joly part of that bigger plan? Let's talk about the elephant in the room, Travis Kelce. The legend, the future Hall of Famer, the heartbeat of this offense for years. But even legends don't play forever. Kelce did re-sign with the team, but insiders believe those extra contract years are more about cap flexibility than a true long-term commitment. And if we're being real, retirement has been a serious topic for him recently. So now the Chiefs are in a delicate position. Compete now with Kelce, but prepare for tomorrow without him. And that's exactly why names like Joly are starting to surface in Kansas City Chiefs news. According to reports, Joly has already completed a visit with the Chiefs, even though it didn't get much media attention at the time. That's classic Chiefs behavior, low noise, high intent. He's also been meeting with multiple other teams, which tells us one thing: his stock is rising fast. This is not just a late-round flyer anymore. This is a prospect teams are seriously evaluating. And when multiple contenders are circling the same player, it usually means there's something special there. So what exactly do the Chiefs see in him? Physically, Joly checks a lot of boxes. Standing around 6'3" to 6'4", he has the frame you want at the position, combined with athletic traits that translate well to the modern NFL. But what really stands out is his versatility. He's not just a traditional tight end who lines up and blocks. He's a receiving threat, someone who can stretch the field and create mismatches. And if there's one thing we know about the Kansas City Chiefs, it's this. They love pass-catching tight ends who can move around the formation and create chaos for defenses. Scouting reports describe Joly as a three-level threat, meaning he can impact the game short, intermediate, and deep. That's a huge deal in an offense like Kansas City's. He's also been praised for his route running, his ability to sink his hips, change direction, and separate from defenders. That's not something every tight end can do effectively. And when you combine that with strong hands and ball-tracking ability, you start to see why teams are intrigued. This is a guy who can actually win contested catches. One stat that jumps off the page is his success rate in contested catch situations, over 70%. That's elite territory for a tight end prospect. It shows confidence, timing, and physicality. He's not afraid of contact, and he knows how to position his body to make the catch. And let's be honest, that's something Patrick Mahomes values a lot. A reliable target who can come down with the ball even in tight coverage? That's gold. Now, let's not pretend he's perfect. Like any prospect, Joly has areas that need development. His blocking, for example, is solid but not dominant. He competes, he stays engaged, but he doesn't always have the raw power to win consistently at the point of attack. That's something he'll need to improve at the next level. But here's the thing, the Chiefs don't necessarily need a dominant blocking tight end. They need a playmaker, and that's where Joly fits the mold. Some scouts have even compared his playing style to a secondary option type of tight end, more of a complementary weapon than a primary focal point. Think of a player who thrives when paired with other weapons. Someone who can exploit mismatches rather than carry the entire offense. And in Kansas City, that might be exactly what they're looking for. Not the next Kelce, but the next piece of the puzzle. Let's rewind a bit and look at his college journey, because this is where things get really interesting. Joly didn't start as a headline name. He began his career at UConn, where he gradually developed into a reliable target. His production jumped significantly from his freshman to sophomore year. That kind of growth shows work ethic and adaptability, two traits NFL teams absolutely love. Then came the transfer to NC State, where he elevated his game even further. This is where he really started turning heads. Despite fewer receptions in one season, he actually posted higher yardage totals, thanks to a big increase in yards per catch. That tells you he became more explosive, more efficient, more dangerous every time he touched the ball. In his final season, he showcased a more complete skill set. Solid receptions, decent yardage, but a major spike in touchdowns. 7 touchdowns in a single season is no joke. That's red zone production, something every offense needs. And imagine adding that kind of threat to a Kansas City Chiefs offense that already stresses defenses to the limit. Over his college career, Joly put up nearly 2,000 receiving yards and 15 touchdowns. That's consistent production across multiple seasons and systems. It shows durability. It shows reliability. And most importantly, it shows he can contribute in different roles. That versatility is exactly what makes him such an intriguing option for Kansas City. Now here's the big question. Are the Chiefs seriously considering drafting him? Or is this just due diligence? Because let's be real, Kansas City does its homework better than almost any team in the league. They don't just look at stars, they look at fits. And Joly feels like a fit. But will he still be available when the Chiefs are on the clock? That's another story entirely. With multiple teams showing interest, his draft stock could rise quickly. And that might force Kansas City to make a move. Do they wait and hope he falls? Or do they get aggressive and go get their guy? We've seen this front office make bold moves before. So nothing is off the table. And that's why this story matters. It's not just about one player. It's about strategy, vision, and the future of the Kansas City Chiefs. So now I want to hear from you, Chiefs Kingdom. What do you think about Justin Joly? Is he a legit successor in the making, or just another name on a long list of prospects? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate this, because this is where the future starts to take shape. And if you're loving these Kansas City Chiefs updates, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with every Chiefs fan you know. Because the offseason is heating up, and you don't want to miss what's coming next.